Jesus' mighty name. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I am coming through for the collective, giving you um some messages that are going to heal heal you, help you in ways you could never imagine. Because these are truthful messages. All right. So with that said, we're going to talk about it and we're going to be about it. Most High God, I'm asking that you come through for the collective and myself, giving me and the collective messages that are clear, that will bring us alert, make us alert, make us know what the enemies are up to. Give us all secret agendas and plots, oh God. We're asking that you cancel every secret agenda and plot, evil, wicked scheme, oh God, that the enemy has for the collective and myself, oh God. I'm asking that you allow all evil spell work to be transmuted into our opportunities, oh God, our blessings, where we're able to gain success through the magic that these people are doing. We're asking that all magic be transmuted into prosperity for the collective. We thank the evildoers for their magic because it is bringing us to another level in our life, elevation, yes, healing. And we, oh God, thank you for everything that you continue to do for us. We are not scared of the enemy. We are not scared of false prophets or false people that sit on their platforms lying. We thank you, God, for the truth that's been revealed. And we're just asking that you continue to lead us and convict those who are not moving righteously, oh God. Bring them down, oh God. We're asking that you elevate the earth and bring love and balance to the earth. Bring love to the collective. Bring protection to the collective, the chosen, the innocent children, and myself, oh God. Clear us from all negativity and all blockages and binding work, oh God, that the enemy has done. We ask that every chain be broken and that you remove all evil interference from the collective's lives and my life so that we can move forward and go where we're destined to go, oh God. We thank you that you have given us our destiny, and you are opening every door that should be open and locking every door that should be closed for good, putting a vault on there, sealing it tight where there is not even a doorknob involved, because there is no way for anyone to come where we are going, because we are on a journey for real, and we are breaking these generational cycles, oh God. And we just thank you for leading us and assisting us on our path to become our best selves. We thank you, God, for all that you do and all you continue to do. In the name of the Most High God, Mother and Father, we thank you and pray. Ashe. I also ask that you speak through me and give me clarity on messages that me and the collective need to hear, oh God. Speak through me, guide me, and allow me to release all ego and all ego, oh God. Whatever is not supposed to be mentioned, oh God, allow me to learn how to close my mouth, oh God, and humble me, oh God, in every way. I ask that every piece of ego that I may have, oh God, that it be removed, that it be broken, that it be released, that it be transmuted into love, that it be transmuted into not no longer having fear when it comes to, what I'm supposed to be speaking, oh God, because you're speaking through me, oh God. That every piece of ego be removed, and that I have humility and humbleness in my heart, love in my heart, oh God, so that I can be able to elevate and the collective can do so also when it comes to messages that you want to speak through me. Allowing me to align with you and your energy, oh God, is all that I want to do, oh God. I want to be more like you, oh God. I want to look like you. I want to walk like you. I want to talk like you, oh God. And I'm just asking that you uplift me in that energy, oh God, to where I have so much love in my heart, oh God, that no one can bring me down because of you, oh God, because you live through me in a collective. You are guiding us, oh God. And we just thank you, oh God. We love you and we appreciate you. In the name of the Most High God, Mother and Father, I thank you and pray. We thank you and pray. Ashe. All right, so let's get some messages. And thank you, oh God, for everything. Yes, hallelujah. All right, so let's see. Most High God, speak through me. What do you want us to know right now? All right, so we got the High Priestess here. So someone's like, take notes. God is saying, take notes right now. It's time to take some notes because there is healing that is being done, you know. Someone is needing healing. Yeah, definitely. Someone's definitely needing healing. Someone's needing healing. Someone needs to remove or release. Someone needs to release themselves from an attachment that they have. It's giving me that someone wants to be better, but they still have a attachment. You know, they have issues with obsession when it comes to another person. This is a Queen of Wands who is a bit obsessed. She wants justice with you. You know, this is a person who could be in a very dark energy and clarify. She doesn't understand some things. You know, this person is trying to gain clarity, but it's hard because it's giving me that this person could be heartbroken. She don't understand. Someone don't understand their emotions. Someone sees fulfillment with you, and they don't know how to get that. You know, it's giving me that there could be a group of people that she could be around, or a group of people someone can be around who could be a little heartbroken. You know, when it comes to someone that wants to look as if they're healing or look as if they're okay, look as if they're calm, but really having some sort of anger within. You know, this is a person who could be mad, could be experiencing painful endings. And it's giving me that the painful ending that this person could be having is causing conflict for you. So someone could be angry about how you're at peace, how you're handling things. You know, you're still in this temperance energy where you're healed, you know, you're protected. You got a lot of protection around you, collective. You got maybe 2 angels around you, and you got the Most High God. So you're still in this space in your life where you're gaining clarity. You could be a high priestess. You could be someone who's gained a lot of knowledge and currently are closing out cycles when it comes to this obsessed energy where you could be separating yourself. You could be in isolation. This is good for you at this time because the energy is definitely obsessed. There's an obsession that people have with you or someone has with you where you closing out this cycle when it comes to a past. Someone from the past slowly wants to come towards you, but I just see you protecting your energy, and again the cycle is closed and someone has true clarity on this. Yeah, so you got someone here in your energy who wants to give you a new beginning. They want to offer a new beginning with you. Yeah, this is someone from your past, okay? So yeah, they're wanting to slowly come towards you. They've been thinking about this a lot. I'm hearing someone say, ever since you walked away, life hasn't been the same. And someone could be in their mind tussling back and forth on whether they should reach out to you or not. So I'm getting that you could get like messages from people who are sending like fake messages. These are people who really are disguised as people that you know who could be sending you like weird messages, that maybe reaching out to you but don't know what to say. So this could be an air sign man. You know, this is a person who's slowly wanting to manifest unity with you, but I see that there's a swift choice that you're making, and this choice is with the tower is just like it's giving me that there's an abruption to what someone's asking for. So, you know, someone wants to apologize to you as well. But with the Nine of Cups is giving me that someone may not be satisfied with the response that you could be giving this person. And they could be watching you a lot. And they're knowing that you are in this Four of Cups energy where you're gonna be rejecting this person here. Yeah, someone's stressing because they want to balance a connection with you, but you know, it's like someone's still holding on. Someone needs to really let go. Someone really needs to let go and walk away. You know, with the Tower card, it's a no. It's a no for us, dog. So you're blocking your energy. It's giving me like you're just saying like, leave me alone. You know, do you go about your life and do you. Yeah. So I'm just getting Sunshine Anderson song, You Do You and I'll Do Me. Yeah, so we got robbery here. This is a person who's furious and mad because things are going their way. They could have done a lot of shiesty things to you, even was a part of causing you an accident. You know, this is a person who wants the worst for you. It's giving me that like if someone don't want you to do good if you're not with them, and you know that's just horrible. Yeah, this is definitely someone who's been messing with you, bullying you constantly, causing you pain, doing magic on you to control your mind because they feel lost. They feel lost without you. You know, this is supposed to be a friend, but if they were a friend, they would have never left your life, and they would have never did the things that they did. They have done. So what I'm seeing here is like you're relaxing while someone's playing old memories about you over and over again. Someone could be, you know, thinking about you, trying to have, you know, ideas about how to make something better. But this is a person who's caused a lot of crazy shit in your life. Now they're looking at past memories, saying, oh, we're family. They feel at a loss. Yeah, you're never dealing with this person. They could be working with their ancestors. They're trying to find out if things will be fated. They've been getting readings, and the readings have not been saying what they want to hear. So yeah, someone's definitely stressing and feeling disturbed because you no longer want to deal with this person. Yeah, so I'm also seeing here that someone's hesitant. They want you to come to their aid because you could be in a very prosperous stage where there could be good fortune happening to you in the future, and someone's very hesitant on how to reach out to you before all this happens. You could be having good things happen for you, collective. Stay patient. Stay uplifted, okay? With that said, yeah, you have the things that you like. It's because you know your worth, okay? So you're in this phase where you know your worth, and you could be gaining victory because of the success that you're going to be having in the future. Yeah, someone's definitely hesitant on contacting you, saying you know, talking to you. I feel like you got a lot of family who's in conflict when it comes to you, and they're trying to figure out the right time to reach out to you. So when it comes to like someone from your past, they're really wanting to have a new beginning with you. But with the Nine of Cups is someone not satisfied with the outcome. I feel like there would be like a conversation. You know, have you ever had a conversation with someone and thought that things would go further than what they went? God, what I'm seeing here is like this connection has gone as far as it could go. So if you think about someone that you call out the blue, thinking that you guys can pick up where you started off. And like, I mean, have you ever had that type of phone call where you're happy to talk to somebody and you're expecting for a different vibe from from this particular person that you reached out to, and it turns out that the person that you reached out to is really not giving you the energy that you expected? That's that type of energy. It's, to me, it's an energy where I would feel uncomfortable even trying to press the issue, because when somebody with excuse me, when someone withdraws their energy, that right there tells you that maybe you should just remove yourself, because someone's not giving you the energy that you want. Someone don't understand that though. Someone really wants to heal what y'all had. Someone's very inspired and determined to heal whatever you guys used to have. But I'm seeing here that youth healed, excuse me, youth healed before this person came back. You healing before this person came back allowed you to close a door before they came back, okay? Which gives you opportunity for this person not to misuse you anymore. Somebody should, that's true. Somebody should have took it, someone should have appreciated you a little more. I'm seeing like this was a missed opportunity because someone someone reached, someone missed out on their opportunity. So someone feels as if you were their sweetheart. They felt it, they feel like they were winning with you at one point. So yeah, one is wondering like, will they be lucky if they were to call you? Because you are in this phase where you got good things happening for you. There is victory that's happening. You got things on you have things that are on hold for you when it comes to this new life that you could be having in the future. All right, so someone's definitely hesitant about reaching out, and they could be very furious. They could be very angry at their decision, at their profession. Profession to me is pretty much saying that someone is involved in maybe occult practices, or someone has their hands in a lot of things which cause a lot of betrayal for you, collective. I'm also seeing this curse, so this person could have been into doing curses and things. This person could be sick from curses that they've done or spell work that they've done on you. Whatever the case, someone could be stressing as well because of what they've done to you, and now someone wants to come back. So yeah, they all of a sudden, this could be family. Someone could be like, oh, we're your family, we're family. Yeah, they feel like they lost you. So someone's ready to regain or reignite a passion. They feel like if you guys argue, you guys can get back on track. And someone's been like working with their ancestors to heal a connection with you, possibly, collective. I'm seeing here that they really feel like they took a loss. And so this is a person who's very stubborn when it comes to, what they're wanting. Someone's stubborn to your self-love. So someone doesn't like that you love yourself too. They could be feeling away because you lived and you learned through experiences that you've been taught. They find you to be a gift. Tell me more. Or someone could have a gift for you. Yeah, the libations that they're pouring, maybe they're doing spell work or something here. I'm just seeing here that whatever this person is up to, they want to involve you in a third party situation. I just don't feel like these people or this person in particular can control you when it comes to third parties or relationship. Someone's been getting a lot of spell work done, or they've been doing a lot of divination on you, pulling on you, getting readings. And I'm just seeing here, someone feels as if you're fated to be in a third party with them. And you're not going to be confused, okay? No one's going to control you when it comes to what they're wanting for you. You know, this is a person who wants to dominate a situation and dictate how things happen or your decisions, okay? Dictate when you love yourself and all of these things. You know, someone don't want you to love yourself. But loving yourself has become your biggest blessing. So continue to love yourself and don't let anyone come in between that. Because someone's definitely wanting you to compromise. And that just ain't going to be it. Someone wants you to be blind to their BS. Yeah. So you got blessings on the way, collective. Or someone finds you to be a blessing. Yeah, you got good news that could be happening where you're going to be indulging in a lot of happiness. This is going to be your justice. It's what you deserve, collective. And Spirit is like, yeah, okay, for real. Like, this is what you're going to get. And so what I'm seeing here is like, be careful of people who could be approaching you in the future. Because some of these people could wear masks. They could not be as honest as they pretend to be. So be careful about people who are coming around. Spirit is telling you to balance your energy and be calm when it comes to certain people that really want to come around to you, okay? Yeah, because maybe someone is thought that they be coming to your aid. Maybe they thought that you needed them, but they're realizing that you don't need them and that you're not going to give in to, like, maybe someone thinks that because you're lonely, they thought that they be coming to your aid or something, but that's not gonna happen. All right. Yeah, so their strategy is over. Someone's strategy is not working. The strategy is pretty much going against them. It's backfiring. Okay, these people who are all in collaboration together is showing me that you withdrew your energy, and it's making someone sick. You know, it's giving me that someone could feel as if you are their life force, which is so horrible, which is so sad. Someone's feeling as if you are the one that gives them it's giving me like someone needs your energy in order to survive, and that's just far from the truth. You're not about to be no one's scapegoat or no one's like energizer where you're having to boot someone up because they want you to heal them or something like that. No. So it's giving me that you're withdrawing your energy. You could be an introvert right now, which is fine, you know. Yeah, so we got alliance here. So there could have been there's a person who's stressed about the parts or the collaborations that they're in, who who they made a vow to, who they um have collaborated with. Yeah, someone's stressed about the people they've collaborated with. Yeah, collaboration. So someone can't believe, they feel like they made the wrong decision. They feel as if, dang, it's giving me dang, like I can't believe I did this blindly. Like I walked into something blindly. I made a vow to something that left me in a cold. So it's giving me that this person who went up against you, they're regretting what they did. All right. And so this is a person who did not show that they cared for you. Now all of a sudden saying, oh, I care for you. But really, they don't. They never did, okay? This person was doing spell work on you. And now whatever spell work they were doing on you is going back to the sender. Is making them sick. So I don't know what type of spell work this was. Maybe it was 6 spells where someone was committed to doing spell work on you constantly. Now they're sick from their own magic. Yeah. So yeah, they wanted you to be trapped, but collective, you are not trapped. You are not stuck, and it's going to be an ending to whatever you felt stuck in. God is bringing you out. Okay? I'm hearing I'm coming out. I want the world to know Yeah. You're going to be just fine, collective, okay? I want you to keep going. Keep striving. Don't just strive, do. You know, someone used to use that. Someone I know uses that word often. Oh, I'm striving. I'm striving. Nah. I don't like that word. We need to do. Okay? It's gotta be you got to be productive when it comes to your spiritual journey. You know, doing the same thing, meaning you know, sometimes you kind of have to do the same thing over and over again when it comes to, you know, what the eyes that you, the hand you've been given. You know, maybe you have a routine that people are pretty much aware of, but when it comes to your healing, or you know, when it comes to certain addictions and patterns that God doesn't want you in, Spirit is just like, I want you to do better when it comes to your what you could be involved in, the friendships. You know, you need to heal. Okay, Spirit is like, it's time to heal. So let's see. If you are someone who does something repetitively that causes you to not be your best self, Spirit is like, work on that. Okay, okay. So let's see what else. Um, yeah, so you could be a very confident being, someone who's gaining control of your life. Clarify the Seven of Cups, ancestors. Ooh, you coming into a very prominent time. You could be a Queen of Wands. You could be a fire sign woman. Someone who's gaining victory. You could be someone who's independent, doing things on your own, stepping into a very confident time in your life. You're a badass, being full of life, love, and possibility, and you're very determined. And as that happens, you got this King of Wands man who's constantly messing with you. This person is sickly. He got mental health issues and always lying, trying to act like he is watching you a little too much, and feeling left out in the cold. This is a person who's lying about their emotion. Someone could be watching you and feeling left out in the cold. Is giving me that someone could be acting as if they're okay, but they're not. Someone's lying to themselves when it comes to their emotion. Someone feels as if, you know, they're in this Ten of Swords energy where it could be over for this King of Wands. Someone who's been picking on you for a while, feeling financially burdened, or going through a time where they're not doing too well. Yeah, they're unhealed. You know, someone could be trying to keep it together, trying to be calm about what they're going through, but they're not doing too good because everything that they did to you, collective, out of ego, is going back to them. This is why you got to be careful about how you treat your brother and your sister, because, you know, that stuff goes back to you quickly. You know, even though you thinking that you're doing things secretively, honestly, it will come out. Okay, I don't know if this kind of tried to come out in the upright or in the reverse. Either way, you know, what was hidden is being exposed. So yeah, we got the Sun card coming out twice. It's giving me that someone sees you as someone that they want to be, like, they want to deal with, but you're protecting your energy. This could be a father figure who dogged you out, who could be feeling very uncomfortable in their skin, who could be trying to control things behind the scene. But I'm seeing here that you're too balanced. This person is wanting to offer you something, but I'm seeing you making a choice to close out the cycle for real, you know? So yeah, this is a person who's dogged you out like crazy. All right, and they're looking at their efforts. You know, they're trying to make sense of what they've done. You know, they're looking at their responsibilities and the seeds that they've grown, and they really not liking it. Yeah, so this person, they all they doing is thinking about what they did to you, collective. Also thinking about how protective you are when it comes to your energy. You know, someone's remembering you as someone who could be kind. You know, someone's wanting you, you know, you could be protecting yourself from this water sign who could be very angry, jealous. This is a person who could be heartbroken as well. You're protecting yourself from her. She could be a Pisces. She could be wanting to communicate with you. Yeah, she could be regretting how she treated you and could be in this Five of Pentacles energy, feeling left out in the cold. All right, so you're definitely in control of your life, collective. And I'm just seeing here that the Most High God is covering you every step of the way. You have resilience to get through everything that you're going through. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I would truly appreciate your support. So what I'm seeing here is, oh yeah, and guys, go check out my video on my members, my members only. Make sure you guys subscribe to the members only, because I'm going to be uploading videos there. Don't forget, it's only $6.99 a month. So support me, guys. That ain't nothing. Well, if you have it, it's not nothing for you. But if you don't, I understand. But anyway, with this, I'm just seeing here, you're very resilient, collective. With the Judgment card, it's just saying you are highly protected. And it's nothing no one can do about it. People are very shocked about your protection. They're very shocked about who you're representing. All they can think about is you. And this is just giving me a energy of someone feeling shocked because you rigged the system or something like that. I'm seeing that you done found the damn you done broke the system or something. So yeah, your betrayal, even though this person tried to betray you, what happened was you rose above it. Every time someone does something to you, it just shows how powerful you are, collective. Someone can try to stab you in the back, but it always looks good on you. Betrayal, I don't want to say betrayal looks good on you, but it's like you overcome what people have done, and it only brings you up. Thank you, Arctic. It only brings you up a level. You know what I'm saying? You're always going up more levels in your life, and it's because you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. So, with that said, that's clarity. You Every time you were betrayed, collective, you turned lemons into lemonade, and people are very shocked about that. People really they discredit you. They thought that you would flake. They thought that you would give up, but they didn't know who was behind you throughout all the chaos that was brought to you. And so I'm just seeing here that you gained victory throughout everything that you've gone through, collective. And because of that, God is continuing to keep you going. You are rising up as this beautiful empress. You could be a mother figure. You could be considered an empress. You could call yourself an empress. You could be embodying the energy of the empress. You could also be studying the empress. Whoever you are, I'm seeing here that you're very confident. You're someone who represents warm energy. You're very determined. You're very fearless and confident when it comes to who you are. Spirit is telling you to keep up the good work and continue to keep learning about yourself, loving yourself, and stepping into this beautiful energy. You got to realize that your pain is turning into your power. So whatever you've gone through, collective, the betrayal that you've gone through with this King of Wands, is showing me that you rose above it. You are very determined, and you could be stepping into a very abundant phase in your life because of this, okay? So this is you breaking cycles, never going back to what hurt you, continuing to work on yourself. God is telling you, continue to do the work. I got you. I'm right behind you. I'm all around you, okay? So don't give up. Spirit is telling you to be more observant. You could be hearing good news in the future. And Spirit is like, continue to stay loyal and continue to be decisive when it comes to what you want, okay? I see you could be communicating with someone, or there could be someone wanting to communicate with you. It could be in regards to a connection. But yeah, someone's thinking about how to communicate with you, or someone could be communicating with others about you. Tell me more. Yeah, they're talking to an emperor. That was father figure. It's a earth sign, and it's father figure who could be talking about you, angry about your success, angry about you rising above what you're going through. These are people who didn't think that you'll make it. These men are full of drama. They're haters, and they're working out of their ego. They want to come towards you, but you're walking away, and they could still be holding on for nothing. It's giving me that these people could be heartbroken because they're not getting what they want out of you. They see happiness and success with you, but you know, they are people who are filled with drama and negativity, and we're not dealing with these people because they're always wanting to defeat certain situations in your life where they could cause a lot of conflict for you. And you know, these are people you're releasing. You know, they're mad. You know, these are people who are trying to balance their energy. Everything that they trying to throw out to you is going back to them, and they're unhealed. They're not happy about you healing. They're not happy about how you dealt with things, and they're not happy about you and your freedom and you being released from something that was so toxic. I'm seeing here that you're manifesting new beginnings, and you're able to see clearly now because you know exactly what you want. This whole tower is breaking down, and whatever these people were trying to do, I'm just seeing here that God is tearing it all up, okay? And they're fully aware of it. Things are not going the way they want it, okay? They have no options when it comes to you. They have no options coming back to your to the present moment with you, okay? Anyone from your past is stuck right where they belong, in the past, and this is stressful for them, and it's always going to be because you're freeing yourself from what doesn't serve you. Yeah, so you could be coming out of pain. Someone could be stressing because you're no longer hurt by them. You've healed yourself. You've gone through enough pain. You've healed. And now you get to move forward. You know, you've schooled yourself. You educated yourself enough on what you needed to know when it comes to people that try to undermine you or block you from your blessings, block you from where you deserve to be in your life. Yeah, and I just see, you know, yeah, you're very resilient. You're closing out the cycle successfully. And so with that said, someone could be having fear about this, could be feeling emotional, and could be feeling as if they know someone knows that it's over, you know, and even though they know that it's over, they're still trying to hold on to whatever they have left. Someone could be in denial and stressing, okay? So it's hitting them hard about you having this new beginning. Yeah, this is all they can think about you releasing yourself. You're no longer attached. Someone's very, very stressed about this. And you got people who are very jealous about this, acting as if they're okay. You know, it's a lot of toxicity going on when it comes to you, collective, and how people are currently feeling about you, and you know where you could be headed in the future. I want you to stay consistent when it comes to your life, and you know, focus on yourself. All right? Make sure you focus. Tell me more. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Definitely is dealing with your freedom, okay? Someone's stressing over your freedom. What else are they stressing over? They're stressing because maybe the service that they were getting from you, they're not getting anymore. Is over, okay? So they're no longer able to receive nothing from you anymore. Yeah, you're not giving to these people no more. And it's because you have the courage to gain your happiness. You know, you're stepping into a very beautiful time. And you recognize that your happiness does not come from outside of yourself, collective. We now know that our happiness is always coming from within. So you got to remember that. And when it comes to you being indecisive, this has to be a serious choice for you, collective. Do not give up on yourself. Never be indecisive. You know, I don't like people who are indecisive. Well, I won't say I don't like people who are indecisive. I'll say when it comes to people that have so I'm gonna tell y'all something. So I remember I had me and this girl, we planned an event, and I had a lot of important people that were supposed to come to the event. It was doctors, people who are part of the Sickle Cell Foundation, and people that were very excited that I was doing this event. To this day, that person messed up my reputation. She canceled the event a week before the event was supposed to happen. And I was telling her, like, I could still continue it, I could still do it. Everything was coming out of my pocket anyway, but the issue was she had all the performers and things of that nature, and it was supposed to be a it was supposed to be an event where people were being entertained with like poetry and things of that nature. But the girl canceled on me because she got mad that some guy she was dealing with was basically messing around on her. And so with that said, because she canceled the event, I begged her. I'm like, well, can you just allow the entertainers to come, and I could still carry on with the event, because there are people who are preparing for it, and it's gonna make me look real bad. She did not care. She basically canceled it anyway, and sent out all the mass messages to everybody saying that the event was canceled. And so, I was very, very upset with her. And not only that, it wasn't about me. It was about the people that were supposed to be involved in the event, that were very prominent people that already like had it set out. Everyone was excited. Doctors, just people who are a part of this foundation. And so I had to let them know that it was canceled a week before. And to this day, I look, this kind of like messed up my credibility with these people. And so even though you want to explain it to people, they still it's just, be careful about who you do business with. Be careful about who you kicking it with, because people, they don't care. There are people who will play with their life, and because they don't care about their life, it messes you up when it comes to your life, because now they don't look like the bad person. It's you that end up looking like it. Definitely not a friend. And so with that said, this person did not care, and to this day, I'm still trying to recover from that, because I still have to deal with these people. Well, not deal with them like that, but this is what they know me as. You know what I'm saying? When you do something that is out of the ordinary, when you are someone who does something gigantic or big, people will see you in that very light. Just like, I don't know, like just do something crazy. Everyone's gonna remember you for that. Oh, that's the girl who da 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 da. Oh, that's the guy who da 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 da. So be careful about who you connect yourself with, because for me, I don't like indecisive people. Anyone who says, oh, I'm gonna come to your party, and then they don't show up, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Because if I reserved a spot for you and you didn't show up, then, and you didn't give me you didn't call or say, well, I'm not gonna be able to come because of this or that, then that's a problem for me. Now, I know I've canceled when it came to an event, and it was because of what I'm going through right now. Like, this is different. It's difficult to be involved in something so big when you're going through gang stalking. That's totally different. So no one can really blame you for that. you know. But anyway, yeah, when it comes to judgment, you got to be a good judge of character when it comes to people that are very indecisive. Get away from people that are indecisive. People that can't make up their mind and always flippy floppy. They're fake. They're always two-sided. 1 minute they're with you, the next minute they're not. The next minute, you don't know if y'all cool or not. Like, get away from them people. You got to be very you gotta really learn how to, like, judge, you know, be a good judge of character, because you know people, they angry. People don't like your starlight, they don't like your light, they don't like what you represent. People want you to be seen in a different light. People never expected you to be someone who is someone who's very of value. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, because it's a lot of hating ass hoes on YouTube, you know. But baby, you ain't ever gonna stop me or the collective. So you can get mad all you want with your hating ass. Anyway, with that said, I'm always gonna speak my truth. You just always gonna be a mad hoe. And that's your life. That's your life. Because when you look back, all you gonna remember is you being a mad hoe. And you ain't never gonna heal because you so mad at me when you should be healing, hoe. Anyway, with that said, I'm really sick of people attacking my life. I'm sick of people in this type of energy. Like, you need help, boo-boo. You always gonna be jealous. You always gonna be competing where you don't compare. Baby, you will never compare to the collective or myself, and it's because you a mad hoe. Sometimes you really need to realize that. Someone has to tell you the truth. If not, you're always just gonna be like this. So, you know, you're not going to stop the collective while you're mad. You know, you talking a little too much and not healing. You talking, but you ain't healing. So you mad, you gossiping, you hateful, and you jealous, and you still not healed. You're still not happy. You sit here, you waste all your time on the collective and myself, and you still mad. You still mad? You still jealous? You still competing where you don't compare? Because first off, it was never a race in the first place. It was never a competition. Because someone's minding their business. They're doing them. So while they're doing them, you still mad, unhealed, unhappy, hateful, and you're jealous. And you still ain't healed. Something's wrong with you, boo. So you just gonna be mad, unhealed, unhappy, ungrateful. You know, you just gonna be living your life limitless because you're too worried about someone else shining their light when you got your own light. But you focused on someone else because you a mad, hating hoe. You better get to learn it. People tired of you. People tired of people like you. That's why we're protecting our energies from people like you. Because no one's going to sit here and be tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? You can attack the live all you want to. Just know that you're just always going to be you're just going to be mad until you heal. All right? Because that don't take away from the collective. Because we're learning, we're growing, we're observing, and we're becoming our best selves. We are the empresses and the emperors. It's because we're doing the work. So you going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to just be mad and not unhealed, unhappy, still, you know, still ignorant when it comes to your life's purpose? You supposed to be working on yourself, brother, sister, ex, whoever, family, whoever you are. You supposed to be working on yourself. But you sit your whole life in someone else's you're jealous for years, going against someone for years, competing with someone for years. And then you see that person is continuing to rise, continuing to do well, continuing to never give up. And here you are, still mad, bitter, angry, jealous, hateful, envious, evil. And you're sitting here mad at someone because they've healed and evolved. We had to from you. You made us do that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, boo. You got us to this very successful place in our life where we're able to elevate and receive the 10 of Pentacles because of how much hate you put on the collective. You made us work harder each and every day. You made us work harder each and every day. You obviously notice me if you're on here saying you never noticed me, but you're watching me. Who didn't he get off of here? Something wrong with you mentally. Anyway, yeah, you're in control, collective. You're definitely in control, and you're represented as someone who's making others uncomfortable because you're shedding a light on someone who may be feeling mentally disturbed by your light. They don't know how to feel. Someone knows they need to heal. You know, you're going to get justice for all the pain that someone's put you through. How does it feel to have betrayed the collective, for just for the collective to have healed even more, to become their best self? You know what I'm saying? While you're still mad, angry, jealous, envious, hateful, you set yourself back so many years while, you know, going up against someone who wasn't thinking about you. They had their head down the whole time, and you sitting here mad and jealous trying to take over someone else's life and blessings. Baby, how do it feel to be in the Five of Pentacles? That don't look good on you. You could do better than this. Why don't you do the same thing the collective has done? Everyone has the same amount of opportunity as the next person, but you're choosing to stay bitter and mad about the past, about things that you manifested for yourself. You sit here, you do magic to control somebody. You do magic to interrupt someone's life. You do magic, money magic, to stop someone else's blessings. And look at you in the Five of Pentacles energy, where you're very shocked at how things have turned out. See, the thing is, you thought that the collective was that weak to let you, a hating hoe, give up on theyself. No, baby, we will never give up on ourselves. Okay? Every piece of energy that you took, the time you took to do all your kitchen witchy magic is returning back to you 100,000-fold, baby. And God is going to make sure of that. Next time, go heal and worry about yourself, and you will see you becoming your best self. This magic to continuously work to bring someone back, I'm telling you, the person ain't coming back. Stop wishing, hoping, and praying. Okay? All that magic is backfiring. You literally making yourself crazy. You literally making yourself out of control. Like, you're losing it, dude. It's backfiring. Every piece of magic that you put out to the collective, I'm just gonna tell you, the collective will never come back. You're trying to gain a connection or a relationship after you done stabbed someone in the back. Do you really think someone's gonna deal with you? Like, you crazy. You kick someone out the house. You're in third party situations. Like, you're under judgment for everything you did. You know, you're aware of that. For you to even have the audacity to feel that someone should come back to you after you done tried to delay and block someone's life, someone's happiness, someone's growth, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with the World card and the Three of Swords, you're going to be stuck in sadness and regret until you learn how to heal yourself. God is telling you to separate yourself and be alone so that you can heal and go within. Gain some introspective about the things that you've been doing. Because everything that you're doing to someone else is only backfiring to you. You're going to feel the pain that you wanted someone else to feel. Now you set yourself back while someone is rising up. Someone's getting right off the floor that you wanted them to be on. You know, you thought they'd stay down because you thought you were going to be standing on top of somebody trying to control someone else's life. Baby, I'm telling you, the collective's going to get up each and every time. We're never going to lay down for you. You always going to be mad, bitter, and angry because the collective will never give up. And trust and believe me, it's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to make you unhappy. So you might as well choose to heal yourself and work on yourself and be more happier with yourself instead of focusing on someone else who don't want you. Someone don't want you, okay? They're blocking you. They're blocking your spell work. They're removing you from their energy. And, you know, it's just a matter of time, baby. It ain't always going to be like this, collective. It ain't always going to be like this. People have wasted so much time on you, you know, only to get a message back to say that whatever is coming back to them that they're waiting on is a heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? These are people who thought that you were weak, but they're recognizing that you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibility. And you only giving your love to people that deserve it, not people who misused it, abused it, stepped on it, and think that they're about to come back in your life to tear it up again. You've healed from these people and you will never go back again. Okay, so with the Magician and the Three of Swords, it's someone who's manifested their own pain. The pain that they wanted you in is what they manifested for themselves. How does it feel to have the pain that you wanted the collective in? You know, some people, they don't believe in karma, but I bet you they do now. You mess with the wrong one. You crazy. And you know it's the truth, baby. You know it's the truth. Everything you did to the collective's house, how you did the collective's children, how you broke up the collective's home when it came to their a mother and her children. Everything you did, baby. I'm telling you, it's about to hit you harder. Keep playing around. Collective, continue working on your independence. Continue being independent. Never let no one shake you up or think that you belong in a group that is toxic. If you ever going to be involved in anything when it comes to sacred circles, make sure it is a group that is that's showing like love and positivity. Because I've been in, you know, sacred circles that were horrible. People that were mean-spirited, in competition with each other, hateful, jealous, like, you know, people that didn't want you to say nothing. Is giving me like, oh, she can't sit with us. But, well, why am I here? You know, oh, don't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyone like that, that's not a sacred circle. That's a messy circle. You know, people ain't there to like form, certain people like that aren't there to form real connections. They're there for drama, negativity, and gossip. And I'm telling you, when I form my sacred circle and I find out that anyone is in there being nasty and messy and hateful, baby, you about to get dropped. Because I'm not playing. When it comes to negativity, I don't play when it comes to all that hate and shit. Like, if you're going to be a part of my sacred circle or our sacred circle, I'm not going to say mine, I'm going to say our, then it has to be positive energy. Because I'm not about to be dealing with hateful ass women. You know what I'm saying? Jealous ass women, women who just want to cause issues for others because they're mad and they're jealous and, you know, they're reckless in their life. Like, who deals with people like that? So anyway, yeah, so yeah, that's shocking for someone. You know, anyone who's hateful like that, you're blocked. You're blocked from that our community. You're not gonna be involved, okay? So yeah, there are a bunch of people who are talking, wishing that they could manifest you back, and it, you know, these are people who took you for granted, okay? So with that said, there's someone who really wants to be around you. It's giving me that you could be taking charge, or someone wants to take charge. Like, you get this person amped up, determined. Like, someone sees a lot of happiness and fulfillment with you, but someone has to realize that you cannot be a person who stabbed the collective in their back, thinking that you about to sit here and smile in someone's face, acting as if you never done nothing to somebody. Like, you gonna get these hands, and then you gonna get this door shut right on your face. Because, baby, you will never come back to the collective if you cause any type of issues for the collective. Trust and believe me, the door is closed when it comes to you. Anyone from the past will never be able to come back. And that's just the rule. That's our boundary. That's our rule. And there's no way that you can change how we feel, okay? Because we're stepping into our strength. You know what I'm saying? So with the Seven of Wands is you protecting your energy, being very protective, okay? This is the seeds that you're growing when it comes to your boundaries. You got to be serious, because people, they want to play with your mind. They want to play games and do all this mental magic to control and dominate you, and the devil is a liar, trying to figure out how to come in, how to manipulate, how to control, how to dominate. Instead of them doing all that, like, they're disappointed because they can't do it no more. Someone's losing access to you. Okay? So yeah, this person you're gonna get justice from. You know, they want friendship, but that's just not gonna happen. And it's because it's not meant to be. It could be a Capricorn, a Libra, someone who could be watching you constantly. Someone who should have been sitting right here on the couch, or like on your bed watching you, talking to you, laughing, sipping some tea, cooking, or coming over here dropping the kids off or something. That's the person that is no longer able to come back around, because it's a person that dogged you out. Okay, so what the death card is, it's over. Even though someone's still holding on, someone's still trying to, hold on to you, hold on to your energy, but they're holding on to an invisible string, literally refusing to walk away when they know they should. The door is not open for this person. They know that it's over, and even though they know it's over, they're like still trying not to walk away. Yeah, that's clarity. Like, you're very clear. You've been betrayed by this person numerous times. And for the audacity for someone to feel as if they have that they have still have access to you, as if there is still a possibility for you to allow this door to be open, someone's mentally ill. Someone's mentally ill. Definitely mentally ill and mad, okay? Mad, insecure, and jealous. Like, the answer is no. I know it's uncomfortable for you. I know it's the first time this has ever happened, but you had your time, okay? Someone's like, I don't want to close out the cycle, baby. The cycle is closed. I don't give a care what you say. Someone wants to take action towards you. They want to communicate to you. But the thing is, they're a liar, and they're connected to a bunch of hateful ass people, like this Queen of Wands here, who moves very shisty and sneaky. She moves with intellect, trying to act as if she's healed, trying to act as if, oh, I got it together. I learned my lesson. Someone wants to tell you something. Someone wants to communicate, but they're a liar. All they do is lie. This is a woman who don't have no integrity. All they talk, all they have a beautiful like face. This person could be real beautiful. She could be dark skinned, beautiful, but she's a Queen of Wands, and she be lying, okay? She act like she confident. She act like she got it together. She be on her platform acting as if she's just the smartest person in the world, but knowing that this lady playing a dumb role, acting like she ain't a part of something, acting like she's innocent when she knows she not, when she knows she's a part of something very wicked and has caused issues for people who are innocent, bothering people, looking in their chart, finding things on people so that she could cause issues and stagnations in other people's lives. This is a miserable, hateful Queen of Wands woman, and I can't wait till she gets exposed for everything she's done. There's no way that I won't see you heal, baby. I want to see you do the work, and you don't heal that fast, okay? You still got some anger issues and issues where, you mad because you're rejected. But baby, don't never have a passion to think that it will ever be an opportunity for the collective to deal with you after all the pain and chaos and destruction you've caused. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to like work on the forgiveness matter. But someone thinks, oh, because you forgive them that they can step in. No, baby. Forgive, but we don't forget, and we're never letting you back in. Don't you ever think it's an opportunity or a chance. It never was. You know what I'm saying? Someone's definitely doing magic on you, but it's always leaving them in the Five of Pentacles collective. This is a person who's going to be very sad about their outcome because you're not dealing with them, and they pretty much know it. With the Tower card, it's just like a huge shock. It's like God bringing down the whole system, breaking everything down collective, and closing out the chapter for good. It will never be rebuilt again, okay? Babylon will never be built again. It will never be built. We'll never go back to Egypt. will never, it's just a painful ending for everybody, because we've all experienced the pain that these people have caused. It was hurtful, but in order for us to have healed, we had to go through it, okay? And someone's currently feeling angry and defeated about it. No one cares about how you feel, because we're continuing to move on, continuing to have success. We deserve that. Someone's very uncomfortable with that, trying to still control. Get your controlling ass on somewhere and control your life. Worry about your issues. Worry about, you know what I'm saying? Like, collective, you're still. So what I'm seeing here, the Ten of Pentacles is someone's mad about money. So there could have been a choice that was made, and it's stressing someone out. Someone who could have wanted status. Clarify this. Yeah, so it's because you're going into your independence, okay? And this is heartbreaking for somebody. Someone finds you choosing yourself is causing their legacy to mess up. So someone's angry because they're looking at their efforts and they finding out that everything that they thought that they were invested in will work for them, but you choosing to work with yourself and walk away is causing pain for others and causing you to heal. So yeah, you are the product collective, okay? You being a product is showing that you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. You being a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities is causing other people to be disturbed. Your self-love and your level up in your self-love is making people angry because people are unable to control you, control your mind. You've learned the game of your enemies, of your ops, and they're pissed. Make them mad. Make them mad. Make them mad, collector. Continue to make them mad. Make them mad. They're watching you pissed. Look how angry they are. But these are people from your past. Everybody from your past who wanted to see you down. Wanted you to lay down for them. Wanted you to be unalived so that they can gain off of you. I wish you would lay down for people. Look at these people. They're horrible. None of them are in their right mind. None of them are healed. All of them are unhappy, hateful, and they want to heal, but baby, you got to remove yourself from these people. They're all childish. They got love for you, but they're like in disagreement because everything that they did to you, collective, is going back to the sender. You're blocking your energy off from these people, and they're not liking that. All of a sudden, they have a desire to be around you now. And they're shocked about how things went. And it's like, okay, well, really, you didn't care about the collective? Because the issue I have is, if you cared about the collective, then you would have never involved yourself in something so toxic, and you would have still been around the collective. But because you chose money over the collective, you got to sit with that. You got to really sit with that. These people, they keep talking about you. They're like, well, maybe we could do it like this. Maybe we could go to her like this. And maybe you could just let it go and close the door, because you'll never be in the collective's life ever again. The devil is a liar. We will never take a chance on you, water sign, woman, or whoever you are. There is never going to be an opportunity for the collective to deal with anyone from our past the way we dealt with you before. We don't trust you. We don't like you. We don't appreciate you and what you were a part of. Everything you did to the collective was painful. And if the collective was gone right now off of this earth, you would be sitting here celebrating and happy. And that's just something we're not doing anymore. This is going to be justice for even the people who were unalived, who have gone through structures or systems like this where they were gang stalked and possibly unalived themselves or were unalived. These are people who were who got their jobs taken away from them, who had to be in poverty because of, these hateful people. Just a lot of sadness that had happened to a lot of people that were going through gang stalking. You got to be someone who goes against what your op wants. Meaning, like, if you're gonna be serious about this journey, collective, then come on and jump on the boat so that we all can be um able to break this cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who really passed away. You know, these are people who are no longer here because of what has happened. It's very unfortunate. So for us to ever deal with people like this, first off, you the one put in all the work, right? You put in all the work. You've done everything you could to break cycles, generational curses from people who tried to bring you down. People who literally did not want you to have a job, didn't want you to have a home, didn't want you to have nothing to eat, a place to stay. You know, people that didn't want you to have lights or gas or heat or hot water, whatever the case may be for you, collective, didn't want you to have a vehicle. Why would you go back to the past where people didn't want you to have shit? I'm telling you, if you ever deal with these people again, they're going to unalive you. They're going to end you. So if you made it this far, keep going. Never go back. I'm telling you, these people, they're not right. They're unhealed, unhinged, and hateful. You know, my ex is hateful. My ex and his people, they're hateful. And I'm telling you, it's people you gonna have to walk away from. If you made it this far, keep going. Don't give up. It's over. The world card is here. It's over. And this father figure knows it. He knows it. You know, secretly, you know, he wishes that there could be an opportunity for you guys to work on something. This is what this person is stressing over because they've been working on this. Someone thought like, oh, well, if I take the kids, if I cause issues or break, you know, cause issues in this person's home and do this and do that, someone thought that you would go back. Like, this person thinks so stupid. You know, this person is so dumb in how they think. Like, you're not, someone makes horrible decisions, irrational decisions. You know, this is a person that you'd hate to run you. You're going to be walking right into your abundance, collective, right where you deserve. All right? This is your new beginning. Success and happiness. You went through a lot. Look at the Ten of Wands here with the star. You've healed. You're gaining recognition, opportunities in your life. Happiness, success, peace. That independence that you always long for. You know, this is what you're going to be gaining. Balance. And that you went through so much pain, collective. To go back would be crazy of you. God is telling you to keep moving, keep going, and never give up. Never let someone who's lazy win against you. Someone who would literally fight to bring you down so that they can step on you for a come up. The best thing is to show off for your enemies. You know what I'm saying? That's where your victory comes. And this is why you're going to be given new opportunities, okay? And it's because you won. You won. All right? And someone's trying to act composed about it. Someone wants to win with you. They see happiness with you. You know, this could be a younger sibling or something. What I'm seeing here is like with the Seven of Cups, is someone could be trying to figure out how to make something work. But with the Seven of Cups and the Magician card is, it's just not going to work. Okay? It's going to backfire. Every piece of spell work that they did, like they're trying to manifest union with you. But it's over. You don't see these people like that anymore. You don't have that same emotion that you once had. And it's heartbreaking. But baby, no one cares about your achy breaking heart. We rising above your achy breaking heart. Because you didn't care about the collective's achy breaky heart. When we were heartbroken. You know, going through all that crazy stuff with the sunglasses and the stalking and the, You know what I'm saying? The constant, you worried about, I don't know, these people, they crazy. Walking up and down the street, riding bikes and shit at the damn bus stop. You know, it's just, people be horrible. Like, these people, they so evil. Like, it just be crazy to me. You know, you think you just want to be left alone. Like, you just want to do you, and people just effing with you constantly. It's like, damn, like, will you ever let it go, boo? Like, let the shit go. Get the hell on. So yeah, you're gonna be walking into a very happy phase in your life. Happiness. This is the happiness Houdini doesn't want you to have. Stop being hate. Stop being a hater, Houdini. Stop being a hater. Okay? So yeah, someone could be in denial. So it says, I feel good when I can serve, when I can help others. Someone's missing how you used to help them, how you used to be there for them. Them days are over, and someone's in denial about that. Someone's feeling bad. You know, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Your days are given to these type of people who took advantage of you and your kindness. It's over. Okay? So these people, they're just not happy. You know what I'm saying? Someone's trying to act like they're happy, trying to have humor in the situation, but someone's regretting how they did you overall. And you know, we got perseverance in reverse. Spirit is telling you not to give up. Someone might be giving up on themselves. Spirit is telling you to trust. All right? Never give up. I know you could be indecisive about some things. You know, maybe certain things aren't really playing out the way you want, you know? I mean, shoot, take it from me. I am doing the best I can with what I have, but, you know, God is always near, okay? Even though you may not see God, and even though you may not see me, collective, I'm here for you. You know, I'm going through what you're going through, probably worse. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm recognizing that a lot of you have people around you. Me, I don't have anybody. Okay? Well, I have one person, but it's not really like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, as long as you got peace, you're good. All right? God is telling you to learn how to forgive and have the courage to forgive. There will be changes in your life where there will be balance happening in your life and structure. People are fearing their relationships. They're fearing the relationship they lost with you because there's an ending, but that's not your problem. That's not your problem. No one thought about you. Someone feels that they failed you, and they did fail you. They failed you tremendously because you were a good person, okay? You were a good asset to someone's life. And someone fumbled you. Someone definitely fumbled you. But I'm seeing here, it don't matter what they did, collective. It does not matter what they did. I'm seeing here that you're gonna be gaining success. Spirit is like, be patient. You will see success coming. So stand firm and know that you got this, okay? So you literally putting people's egos to rest. Where people gonna have to learn how to humble themselves. I'm asking that God humble, you know, always, God, like what I'm asking for you, from you, oh God, from me and the collective, is that you always assist us in being more humble and more have more humility when it comes to our mindset and you know what is going on in our environment. You know, when it comes to the success that we could possibly be getting, oh God, we ask that you always keep us humble and have and also embody the energy of humility, oh God. And you know, if ego ever rises up, oh God, we ask that you convict us right away to have us in the present moment to realize when the ego is overtaking taking control or something like that, oh God. We never want to be egotistical. We always want to have balance with that, because I just, I don't like people who have egos, and I never want to be that type of person, because I don't like it. I just, I've seen it. I see how people are, and I never want to form that type of spirit, because that's a ugly spirit to embody. And there are a lot of people who have that, who like want to be seen all the time, or want to, it's like, I don't know, it's just something about it. I'm not in for it, I mean, I like to be seen, but it's a way, you know what I'm saying? It has to be balanced and all of that. So anyway, we got take charge, and then we got recognition, rewards and recognition. So God is saying to take a chance. So it says, it's time to step outside of your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm, and will begin to attract new results. So you got new opportunities coming, collective, and it starts with rewards and recognition. So it says, congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. So yeah, collective, you're gonna be doing very well in the future. Stay grounded, and remember, if you feel like you got an ego, make sure you fix that, okay? There could be someone who's grieving right now. Someone could be feeling real hurt because of what they did. It's someone who wants to commit to you. They know that won't happen. I'm also seeing that you could be someone who's pregnant. You could be pregnant with goals, or you could be pregnant with a physical baby. Congratulations. All right. You got a lot of protection around you when it comes to your spirit guides, and it's because you're in this phase of manifesting. You got good things happening for you, collective. And you could be, pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams could be speaking to you real heavily at this time. So make sure that you are aware of your dreams, because your dreams could be signals and signs of what you're needing to know. It could be yeah, signals and signs, okay? So then we have closure. Remember, closure does not mean you have to talk to somebody on the phone, someone from your past. All it means is that you are in this phase of forgiving what happened in your past. You're talking to God, you're praying to God, and you're asking God to heal you from past situations where you don't harbor hate or anger for people. For me, I'm still working on that, collective. I know you're still working on that. When it comes to the anger that you may have for people that hurt you, we're all sitting here trying to figure out what happened, why it happened, and you know, it's just a lot of questions that a lot of us want to ask, but every question may not be answered. You may not have the answers to everything, but what God is asking you to do is just learn to forgive, okay? And so that's what we're learning. So you're gonna have to hate. You're gonna have to forgive a hating asshole for what they've done. And just get over it. You know what I'm saying? Don't harbor onto that. Don't harbor onto grudges. Don't hold on to grudges. Never do that, because then that means that your ego is getting in the way of your healing, okay? So it's all about releasing and letting go, okay? Because we want to be the light of God. Does God hold grudges towards you? Isn't God a forgiving God? God would even forgive your enemies for trying to cause you pain and humility in your life. People who have lied on your name and smeared your name, ruined your home and took your kids. Like, God would forgive people like them. So if God don't hold on to grudges, why would you hold on to grudges? Why would I hold on to grudges? If we're trying to be like God, if we're trying to have that light-hearted energy that God has, so that we could truly be in alignment with God and be fulfilled like God is, then we're going to have to learn how to let go. Let that shit go. All right. So with that said, God is wanting you to be committed to this goal. All right. It's all about being committed to your journey. Okay. Now, if you are in a relationship and it's serious, then be committed to that too. But don't forget to put God in the middle, smack dead in the middle of that connection, so that no one will be able to interfere or break that up. There are a lot of evil, wicked people that come around breaking up homes, breaking up relationships with your children. These enemies and ops are here to kill, steal, and destroy. And they ought to be ashamed of themselves. But let me tell you, each and every one of these people who are a part of that, they're not going to have no luck. Their relationships are going to be messed up. They're going to be in pain and alone, and everything they wanted for you is going to happen to them so that they can see how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Let God deal with that. Don't even hold a grudge. Let it go. All right? So with that said, God is like, be committed. Be committed to me. When you're committed to me, you're going to see movement in your life. And this is where we are. We want that everlasting peace that God has. It's a peace that can never be explained. Like, I cannot explain the peace that I have. Even though I may be going through a lot in my life, God is really with me. Because, baby, I could have broke down a long time ago. But God is so good. So when you have that everlasting peace, it's no one that can break that up. Never let no one disrupt your relationship with the divine. That's the only reason why you're making it through, collective. That is a very important relationship to have, okay? So with that said, God is asking that you have compassion for yourself and others, meaning you have to be an empath. But it's balance with being an empath. And it's also boundaries with being an empath, all right? What else, ancestors? Yeah, so you got blessings coming. You are blessed. And you see it around you. People know it and people see it. God is giving you clarity and calmness. Tell me more. And peace. All right. So you got peace and trust. So God is like, trust me. Your financial situation is going to be getting better, collective. Stay truthful. Anything else, ancestors? Most High God. Any last messages? All right, so we got friendship. So be careful who you calling friend, child. Make sure that the friends you have around you are worthy of your energy. Everybody don't deserve to be around you, collective. There are people who misuse and abuse your energy for their own gain. They've been misusing us for a long time, collective, and now it's time for you to hone in on your own energy, not allowing others to take advantage of the energy, your godlike energy that people want so badly to be a part of. You're not about to take shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. It don't belong to you. It's not your energy. Okay? So yeah, you're representing the Empress, collective. Empress or Emperor. I'm seeing here that you could be pregnant, or there could be a woman who's pregnant and grieving. It's time for you to heal, okay? So you on your life's purpose, okay? You on your life, you're on your path to healing, and God is giving you the confidence and answers to get through what you're going through. You're continuing on that yellow brick road, collective, okay? You got psychic abilities here. God is going to be blessing you with more intuitive enlightening you, also giving you more like psychic abilities so that you can have more discernment in your life. And you got courage here. You can get through anything because you're empowered, okay? And you got good luck here. So you're gonna be good, collective. You got the strength to get through what you're going through. I see you, some of you could be getting a new home in the future. And you're so beautiful, okay? You got talent, you got boundaries, and you also got spirit guides around you. So let's just say maybe a pet had passed away. I'm seeing here that you could have a pet who could be around you, who could have been deceased, or something, like who could be deceased and could be like following you around in the 5D realm. I'm also seeing here that you got a lot of happiness here. Spirit is telling you to choose to be happy. Your happiness comes from within, not without. I mean, it's nice to be happy around people and family. I would love that. If I could be around my family and trust them, I would be around them. You know what I'm saying? But if that's not the case, collective, then your happiness truly comes from within. And, you know, that's just what it's going to be. But I see you're still looking, you're still finding. So let's read finding. All right, so it says, it's often heartbreaking to lose something, whether it's an item that means a great deal to you or a necessity. Of course, nothing is truly lost, but being unable to find that which you need can be deemed as rather frustrating. If this card has presented itself to you, then it's because you're on the cusp of giving up. Please stick with it. All you need is some magical assistance to help you find that which you seek. The earth nurtures and restores all that resides in and on her. So by working a little earth magic, you can be assured that it is that whether whatever it is that's been misplaced shall soon be recovered or uncovered. So maybe you lost something, maybe you lost your keys, or maybe you lost a pet, or whatever you lost. God is saying that you will run into it. Let me see what this is. What did someone lose? Clarify this. What did they lose, ancestors? Oh, it's dealing with a past situation. So someone's heartbroken because they're no longer able to come into your life. Yeah, so it's giving me that whatever someone was invested in, it's returning. Like the pain that you were once in, someone's being led to heal. They heartbroken. It could be an air sign, a Gemini. I'm seeing here like someone's remembering that you are a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities, child. And they want to continue this cycle with you, but they can't. Someone got to heal. Someone needs to focus on themselves. They need to do the work that you did. Someone knows that it's over. So yeah, someone feels as if you were their biggest loss. Yeah, so something's closed out. And it took time for this to close out, collective, but it's closed. And someone don't like that. But first off, it's not about them. It's about where you're headed and what God wants for you. And it's not involving anyone from your past. That's just what it is. And I know it's hard, but someone needs to realize that when you cut them off, your happiness begins. Okay? When you cut people off that don't belong in your life, that's when your true happiness begins. Within. Someone depleted you and they need to find their own energy. Someone needs to find their own source. They need to gain a connection with the Most High. So yeah, God is cleaning up. God is telling you to go the distance. You can do anything you put your mind to. Balance your masculine and feminine energy. Anyone could be on this journey. Anyone who's heartbroken or feeling left out, feeling as if they can't conquer their goals and their dreams, God is saying that you can do it too. So if you were someone who was on you were like going against the collective, maybe you were in competition with the collective, causing pain for the collective, and now you're knowing that you cannot beat the collective. You will not beat the collective. I would say if you can't beat them, join them. So come on the good side. Get on the bandwagon, jump on, and start doing your healing work so that you can get in alignment with the Most High and start healing for real instead of faking your life, faking your happiness, faking your relationship, faking all of that. Like God is like really wanting you to dig deep into healing. Okay, so with that said, like you got abundance and happiness here, and there's like a lot of anger where people really need to like release the anger and breathe. Your anger that you have is for no reason. because everything you're mad about is not for you. It will never be for you. It will never work out for you because your name is not on it. Whatever it is, like whatever you're wanting from the collective, you're going to be going round and round and round when it comes to what you're wanting. Like what you're wanting, you're not going to get. I'm just going to tell you that now. You're going to be mad. And so with that said, why don't you save and preserve your energy for you to heal, for you to do better in your life? Release the anger. It will not work out for you. I'm just letting you know that now. Like everything you're doing to the collective is only going back to you. So you really need to understand that. Receive that. Take that in. Your madness, your anger, your jealousy, your constant efforts to bring the collective down, your constant betrayal is only elevating the collective. It's done more healing for the collective than it's done than it has before. Like you've assisted the collective in evolving. Why don't you come on this side and start working on yourself and stop being so mad? Because you're either going to always be mad and then one day you're going to wake up saying, oh my God, I wasted all this time being in competition with someone who was never in competition with me. Someone had their head down the whole time studying while I'm sitting here being jealous and angry at them. Like you're setting yourself back. Jump on the bandwagon and start working on yourself. I'm talking to anyone who this is about, okay? So if the shoe fit, wear it. Justice, the bull, whoever it pertains to, if the shoe fit, wear it. So with that said, make sure that you're not mad. You're not so mad that you forget about yourself. Because I'm just going to tell you, the collective will not give up. We will not lay down for you. And we're not easily manipulated anymore. All right? So, yeah. All that glitters ain't gold. So let's read that because this is important. This is number 16. And it's hard to hear, but it's the truth. Someone really needs to realize that. So it says, sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and the shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz or the glamour that seems so desirable. Now is the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of the person, who that person is, not what he or she has or can give you. Is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. Let go of the artifice and let what is authentic shine. It's time for you to let your light shine. Stop worrying about what other people have. Everyone has the opportunity to do well in this life, especially if you hone in and focus on yourself and release what no longer is working for you. Anger does not work for you. Jealousy does not work for you. Ego does not work for you. Hate does not work for you. You continuing to comfort the collective when we won't lay down will not work for you. You're always going to be mad. So if that's the case, why don't you release anger, jealousy, envy, ego, and align yourself with a higher vibration so that you could be you can be more at peace. Because you're going to be mad. You're just going to be real mad. I'm telling you, we're not going to lay down for you. I'm just letting you know. All the spell work that you're doing is going to backfire. Everything that you're causing for the collective, everything that you've done to the collective is all going to backfire. It's all going to be your downfall. You're going to be mad. Okay? I'm just letting you know that. So we got go to distance, number 47. Collective, this is for you. This is for us. God is telling us to continue on our path. Continue to go to distance, okay? So it says, endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experiences. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacles. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So I want to just say, like, there are people who continue to mess with me, but I'm just telling you that it's only making the collective stronger, okay? Whatever you want to do to the collective and myself is only going to make us stronger. I just want to be left alone. Like, Spirit's like, please, like, leave us alone because you're going to be going through karma. Leave us alone, okay? And, you know, have peace in your life. So we got peace in the reverse, number 23. Oh, that it came right to it. All right, so peace in the reverse. So now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look for the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. Yes, it's time for you to go within, and it's time for you to be more authentic, okay? When you're dealing with the community, people could see right through you, okay? So anyone who laughs like this, be real. Like, I'm not going to be around you when you're laughing like that because it just shows me that you don't even know how to laugh. You got to be like, ha, 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 girl, for real. Like, ha, ha. Like, someone's just like, someone's too, like, preppy or too, serious. It's like, you gotta laugh it out, girl. Okay? You gotta get one of them good laughs. Like, practice it. Because that that's fake, you know. I don't do well with fake. Okay? So you're not about to sit here laughing at me or laughing with me, laughing like that. I want to hear you laugh loud. I want to hear you be obnoxious with your laugh. I want your laugh to make me laugh, you know? Because I'm going to be out here laughing loud too. Like, someone needs to learn how to be their authentic self. Then we have a new romantic cycle begins. So maybe some of you could be getting in relationships in the future. Let's see, what else? So you got confidence. Confidence is key to your success. So make sure that you're diving into that Leo energy as well as Libra. All right? You could be a Libra or a Leo. Definitely seeing a lot of Libra here. So it says a win-win outcome is in the forecast. All right. So yeah, you got good things popping for you, collective. Good things. Yeah. So God is telling you to work through your fears. You could be a Scorpio. You need to work through your fears. Get out of that energy of envy and jealousy, because you know some Scorpios, if you're more so in like your south node, then you work out of a lot of negativity, and it could be issues with jealousy when you're in that when you're using when you're in your south node. Make sure you're balancing or learning how to heal with your jealousy issues, okay? And you, when I talk about that, it's not to like hurt you or anything. It's just to say, like, you got to call what you fear out. Do you fear that you might be jealous? Do you fear that you may be uncomfortable with how people I don't know, maybe how people perceive themselves. Maybe it could make you feel uncomfortable. Like whatever the case may be, yeah, Scorpio, yep, females can be jealous. So with that said, you got to learn how to heal that part of you. Those are issues that you could be dealing with: jealousy, envy, and obsession. Scorpios can be very obsessed. Some, not all, some. So if you are dealing with those type of things, then maybe you should look within and start to heal those issues. Don't just hide it, as if someone doesn't recognize it. It doesn't matter who recognizes it. If you know you are a jealous being, then you need to point that out, and you need to find out, why am I so jealous? Why am I so hateful? Why am I so envious? Why do I compete with others? You need to write that down, and you need to start working on that. Start healing what you recognize is not good about yourself, so that you can become better. So we got Gemini, communication skills. So there are some of you who could be working on your communication skills. This could be Scorpio who needs to come into that Gemini energy. Maybe you need to embody the Gemini energy so that you can start speaking more and confronting what is hidden behind the fears that you may have. You could be embarrassed of being jealous. You could be embarrassed of how you could be. Some people, they could be panicking, like, oh my God, like, I am jealous. Like, if you find that you're jealous, start writing that down and ask God to help you heal that issue, because that's not good. That's not good to be jealous. So it says step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. So you become too comfortable being jealous, being hateful, and being envious. You need to call that out and start working on it, because if you don't, then you're always going to be a hateful, jealous hoe. And we're healing that these days. See, people, they don't like the truth. So because they don't like the truth, you either gonna stay jealous, or you're gonna work on yourself. Either one. Pick a side. Because I'm telling you, you'll never have a good friend being jealous. You'll never have a good friend being jealous, and you'll never be at peace being jealous and envious. So you got to work on yourself, because no one's going to be around you who's real, honest, and loving. No one who's loving, real, honest, going to be around anyone who's jealous. So you need to work on that. And then we got take time to breathe. So yeah, maybe you need to breathe, write down, I am jealous. I get jealous of people who have this, or people who look like this, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you may have issues with, don't be embarrassed of it. Call it out so that you can heal it. Because if you keep going through life like that, you're gonna always be mean spirited. You're gonna be hateful, you're gonna be mad, and you're gonna be unhappy. And that's just not how you should be. Like, right, life is about being more at peace. Especially if you're older, any age. No one should be jealous. No one should be envious, and no one should be hateful. You got to clear that out of your system, because the spirit of obsession is definitely a issue that you got to heal on. It's not normal to be obsessed with somebody. Okay? So you got to heal. Cynthia Haas says Scorpios are mysterious and private. Yep. Cleo Hill says, we all know one day everyone who evolve and get the lessons, get the mission, objectives, period. Yep. Ome says, oh my God, obsessed with me since he broke up with me in 1995. Why is he still not over it? He's been married since. Girl, that is crazy. These men, something wrong with them. Mentally ill. They need mental health. They have mental health issues, and they should go see a psychiatrist. Seriously. I I think it depends on the person more than their sign. Yeah, possibly. That would be good, but it's still good to learn the zodiac signs, because when you learn them, you can embody each and every one of the signs to get the best energy out of them. So, for me, if I'm a Gemini, I like to talk a lot. So, if I like to talk a lot, then there is balance in that. So I would possibly want to use maybe even Scorpio's energy, since they're so mysterious. And also, who else? Capricorn, because they're like, they don't really express too much. They're more grounded, or they try to be. So, if I talk a lot, then I would want to embody the energy of Scorpio to be more mysterious. If I am lazy, because, Geminis, they can be very, um, they could start things and not finish them. So for me, if I embodied the energy of a Virgo, then I would be able to get more tasks done. If I wanted to be more fun, I would, because I'm a Gemini, I am actually a very fun person. I'm the life of the party. Like, if anyone knows me, it's no party without me. Honestly, it's not. That's why everyone misses a lot of the collective. So if I don't show up, it's no party, baby. But anyway, with that said, you wanna if you're quiet, you want to embody energy of the Gemini or Sagittarius. If you want more confidence, you want to embody the energy of Leo. If you want to make more money, you're going to embody the energy of Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo. If you are, let's see, Pisces, if you want to be Pisces is more psychic. They have like very good psychic abilities. Scorpios are as well. If you're wanting to be more in tune with yourself, embody the energy of Pisces, Scorpio. If you wanna if you want to be like more passion driven, embody the energy of Aries. Aries, they're the type of people that go for what they want, but sometimes they can overdo it. It could be, it could turn into some obsession. Like, I would say obsession signs could be, it depends, like you said, on a person, but someone just has to have balance in their emotions. Did I miss any sign? I think I said each and every one of them. Libra, they're more fair, more talkative. Aquarius is more talkative. They express themselves a lot. Libras, they can have like, if you don't get a Libra mad though, baby. Them Libras, they'll go off on your behind. Aries online. Yes, sister. Come outside. What? Knock now. What are you talking about? Given to the deprivated mindsets. Oh yeah, cancers, they need to be more grounded. Some cancers, they can really manifest. Some cancers are very, they are very they can manifest easily. But another thing is they have to be more grounded. So I would say cancers need to embody the energy of Taurus. Taurus or Virgo, like more earthly signs, so they can balance their emotions as well. Everyone should be able to express themselves, though. It's very important for people to speak their mind and to be truthful with themselves and others. Because if you don't know how to be truthful with yourself or anyone else, you're going to get lost and you're going to be angry. And you're going to hide. You're going to start hiding things in the closet, and it's going to accumulate to where things start getting real messy, and then you will have accumulated so much pain where you've not healed, you know, because you think that some people think that it's all about you hustling every time, but it's also about you doing the inner work. Okay, so it's good to make money, but it's also good to make sure that you are healing as well, because people, they work so much they forget about loving themselves. So you never want to forget about yourself when it comes to self-love. Always put that work in, meaning don't overwork yourself and then forget about yourself. You know, for instance, my mom, I wouldn't even say she loved her job like that, but she did love her clients. She was a nurse, and my mom, she would have to like lift patients, and one day she lifted a client who like in a wheelchair onto the van, like trying to be the best worker she could be, trying to prove that she was a good employee and all of that. End up messing up her back for years and couldn't even work at the job after that. You know, someone, you got to make sure you're preserving your body and yourself for yourself. Be selfish at times when it comes to what you're giving. Like, everyone does not deserve to have that much of your energy. Meaning, you know, it's good to work, but make sure that it's balanced there, because you don't want to overwork yourself and then be in pain afterwards, where you're breaking your back for others, and then now you're having to heal because the job will fire you in a minute if you're not able. They'll get someone else with a better back. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll be using prescription drugs to heal yourself because you done overworked yourself, and now these people, they don't even want you on a job because you're no good. You know what I'm saying? So protect your body, protect your spirit, protect your mind, and don't allow people to take advantage of you in any way. Does Cancer and Scorpio match? I don't know. Yeah, look on the natal chart. Two water signs. Y'all gonna be so emotional. I never heard of it. I would never deal with it. I don't like water signs. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't like water signs. I dealt with one and they were, well, I'm gonna say unhealed. I don't like unhealed. This person was an unhealed water sign. He was crazy, mentally ill, and always up and down in their emotions, where I would have to step out of my character to cuss someone out. Had to talk about the baby and everything, baby, because this person, they piss me off. So be careful. And I feel bad afterwards because, look, I have a mouth on me and I will cuss your ass out. I don't care who you are. You come for me, I'm coming for you. Yeah, they crazy. Some of them, shit, I'm a Pisces. I don't really know much about Pisces. I know one Pisces scammed the hell out of me. You would think that Pisces and like water signs will be more sincere, more caring, more loving. Them people will bite you so hard. Christian, you're a Gemini. I'm a Gemini as well. Bye, Houdini. It goes off time. Yeah, yeah, Sarah. Don't stress yourself out. You don't stress out. You over there, something wrong with you, buddy. Emotional babe. Yeah, I can't do no cancers. Unless you're healed, can't I only like healed men. I can't do no more unhealed, unhinged, obsessive, crazy, arrogant, narcissistic men who are controlling. Get the hell away. The collective, we don't like you. Mm-mm. I will never go back to the past. Them people crazy. They got mental health issues. Seriously need to speak to a psychiatrist or something. Because them people crazy. Mentally ill. They messed up. I'm a Cancer soulmate is a Pisces. Okay. That may work. A Pisces and a Cancer. You guys are emotional. I'm a Scorpio, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Sagittarius. Okay. It's hard to not be crazy over that chocolate snack. Seek help. Yeah, seek help. Something wrong with you. Aries moon. I be scared of Aries. It's something about them Aries. Them Aries a little too dominant, angry and aggressive. Some of them, the unhealed ones are. But honestly, I could do any sign but a water sign and a Capricorn. Any other sign I'm pretty much good with. But a water sign and a Capricorn, hell to the no. Capricorns, they are, if you're, first off, they're unhealed. Well, not all. But the one I met, oh my God, this man was crazy. And we weren't even together. We were just, we were supposed to be friends. This person is a weirdo. So they're emotionalists. They don't have no emotions. You'll try to get down deep in them feelings. They will not. They don't like getting in the feelings, child. They will. It's hard getting in them emotions. They act like they don't care. Pisces been dealing with us. Capricorn, 8 years, tapped out. Pisces and Capricorn. That might work. I would say water signs should be with more earthly signs. It seems like water signs should be with earthly signs. Air signs should be with earth signs as well. Because, you know, I like Aquarius. Aquarius are, but it seems like Aquarius, they're They be more my friend. I'll be friends with Aquarius. I'll be friends with Capricorns, Aquarius, because Aquarius, they can really communicate. They communicate very well. And Geminis. Some Geminis, they're very quiet until you let them talk. And then they won't shut up. Oh, okay, Kristen. I like that. Oh, you a Cap, Jim? No, no to Cap, Jim. What about a Pisces and Gemini? Pisces and Gemini, water and air. I don't know. I've never oh wait, I don't like water signs. I mean, I won't say I don't like them, but I do, but not to date. Water and air. That's gonna be a storm. Fire and air. Yeah, earth, fire and air. Oh, that's fun. I had so much fun with a Sagittarius. We had so much fun. So much fun. And this person was funner than me, and I'm usually the fun one. I remember them days. They were nice. Fire and earth. I don't know. Fire and earth. It sound fun. I think the fire sign would be more aggressive for the wait, fire and earth. Yeah, the fire sign would be more aggressive. Hey, Jane. I was born in the year of the water monkey. Tornado baby. Don't hate me. We haven't even met. Fire and air. I miss watching your videos. God bless. God bless you too. I'm glad you're here, Jane. I'm a Sagittarius who fell for Aquarius. A Sag who fell for Aquarius. That sounds fun. That's a very good. I feel like that's a good connection because you guys are able to communicate, and it seems like a very passionate connection that you could have. You need to get checked up, ma'am. Why you're excuse me, gangster. Why are you such a hater? You're ignorant and hateful. And boo, ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just fine. It's always a hater trying to make someone feel low. But if I read you for filth, you'd be so mad. And I'm trying to be nice, but you a hating hoe. Why you over here watching me? That's sad. That I tell you, fix your jealousy issues and you'll be more happy. That's none of your fucking business, bitch. Like, that's your problem. You too focused over me. Why don't you worry about your life? And then you wouldn't be so damn jealous. Sitting here changing your username a thousand times, coming over here every time I silence your ass. Like, go find somewhere to be. Bitch, you not sorry. You're unhealed and unhinged. And there's certain things that you know you should not say, but you say, yeah, bye, bitch. Why don't you go away and stop watching me before I pull on your ass? Then you ain't gonna like it. Oh my God, my ass. You want to rouse, but I'm gonna silence your ass. Each and every time I see your weird ass, you just gonna always be silenced. Cause you sickly. Something wrong with you. I wish I can block you so you can stop watching me. They so jealous of you, sister. God bless you and protect you. Thank you, Justin. Definitely jealous. Definitely jealous. But I'm always 10 toes down for myself because I love myself. I don't care what you say. Baby, if I could get myself together, trust and believe me, you'll see me on my update. Whatever. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with you. And then my food stamp card not working. Y'all, what the fuck? I just, good for you. Sending divine love and protection. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Justin. Who making all that damn noise? Your mama? That boy? Or if you stop watching me, you wouldn't find out. With your obsessed ass. You so obsessed, it don't make no damn sense. Go heal, baby. Go heal with your ignorant ass. That's your problem. That's your problem. Now, if I rep you for filth, Houdini, we'll find out what your issues are. Because you sitting here watching me constantly. You got issues, buddy. And you're probably someone from my past that I don't even F with. So this is the only energy you gonna get from me. Because I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with you. Because I should be silencing your ass. Keep coming for me, Houdini. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Yes, I like food. Computers. Whatever. You know what? I'm so sick of you. Trolls in the chat. Right, Sarah? Show me your muscles now. No. I seen neighbor grandma. Tell that bitch to go on somewhere because I can't stand her ass. By the way, thanks for the confirmation, love. Very much needed and appreciated. You're welcome, Omay. Houdini, I do got issues with Cosmo. I got issues. I know you do. Something wrong with you mentally. There's so many mental health patients in here. God bless them all. Exactly, Justin. God bless them all. What's your favorite potato? None of your damn business, computers. They need to get a job. They sure do. Junkies, druggies, pure concepts math. Show me your must. What's up, Dr. Umar? Are you the real Umar? Good day to you. Thank you for the flower and the heart. Happily watching. My favorite cut of potatoes are straight, but I do like wavy. They hold up a lot more ketchup. You guys are petty. What's up, TikTok? My bad. Thank you all for the love and the gifts. I truly appreciate you. And thank you for the hearts. You're watching me too much. That's your problem. Watching me. If you learn to mind your fucking business and watch your life fall apart, then you wouldn't be too focused on my life. I'm sure. Stop watching me, and you won't see me. You won't be, watching me. You know what I'm saying? You too focused on me. That's your problem. But anyway, I'm not to get off of here because y'all something else. Anyway, have a good night, guys. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What can you tell us about the mark of the beast? Nothing. Nothing much. Hello from Germany. God bless you. Girl, what's in your fridge? I'm sure you would know. Maybe you're the one that's making it not work with your hateful ass. Baby, you wish you could come over. The devil is a liar. I should just... Okay, I'm out. Good night, guys. Thank you all for the support. Love y'all. Peace. Good night.